We welcome you back to Kreitzberg Arena here at the 15th annual Primelink Great Northern Shootout. Middlebury and Norwich tied at 1 going into the second period. Victor, a very fast-paced first period, a lot of chances for both teams, so we are deadlocked in a 1-1 tie going into period number 2.
It's been a great contest here in the championship game. The Panthers have been playing some good defense, starting to kick their offense up, get their intensity moving, push that puck through the neutral zone, and get some crisp passing in the cadet zone. Norwich, on the other hand, has been doing that all night, moving that puck, getting scoring opportunities quick and often, already seeing shots go off road posts, over the crossbar, trying to knock in some rebounds here, but Bondurant has been playing terrific goal in net tonight for Middlebury, and Chris Zarnota doing the same for Norwich as we get ready for face-off of the second period in the Primelink Great Northern Shootout Championship game between Middlebury and Norwich.
Second period is underway. Middlebury going to win the face-off. Terrence Gogan going to give the puck over to Trevor Pollock up the right side. Pollock going to make his way through. Big hit by Colin Mulvey on Pollock. As now Gogan going to send it into the zone, taken over by Alec Theda. Theda playing along with Tom Farr now with the puck. Torrey Allen going to give it back to Theda, who's going to send it over to Bryce Courier. Courier going to flip the puck into the zone as they dump and chase yet again. Torrey Allen going to be there, right place, right time as he deals with Terrence Gogan. Trevor Pollock with the puck now behind the net, gets that taken away by Travis Yankee. Middlebury sends it back in the neutral zone, but Theda going to dump the puck in. Norwich going to make a line change. Gogan with the puck up the right side of the ice, going to give it to Pollock, who's going to bank it off the boards. Played right in front is a line of Kaczynski, Thomas, and Cottonwall on the ice now for the Norwich Cadets. Thomas going to fire a shot, save in front by Bondurant. Kaczynski with the puck up the right side, looking for Thomas in the middle. That takes a funny bounce, but Bondurant going to cover up here 1 minute into the second period.
A few good saves by Bondurant, making sure that they get clear enough away out in front of the net so Norwich cannot cover up that rebound and take another shot on him. Bondurant been playing very good net the past 2 days. See if he can keep it up here for the next 2 periods.
Shot in front as Bondurant gobbles up another one off the stick of Zach Fulton, the junior from East Thetford, Vermont. With a shot gloved by Bondurant. Bondurant playing very well for the second consecutive night here in net for the Middlebury Panthers. Face off again, won by the Norwich Cadets as Fulton looking to send one in. Played over now as Dean Niezgoda with the puck. As Louis Belisle looking to take over for Middlebury. He sends one through. As that is going to look to be icing. That will be icing called. As that'll come back down the other end into Middlebury zone for a face-off.
Niezgoda just laid another big hit down in Panthers zone on Louis Belisle. Big hit into the glass right before the icing was called. Norwich continuing that physical play that we've seen yesterday and early on today. See if Middlebury does anything to counter that and get another goal here to take an early lead in the second period.
McGovern going to shoot the puck up to Chris Steele, who gets hammered in the neutral zone by Colin Mulvey. What a hit. Excuse me, that was Kyle Thomas on the hit, but nevertheless, great heads-up play in open ice. Chris Steele with the puck now up the left side of the ice, going to look to make a move for Middlebury. He's going to dump that off the glass, trying to send it up for George Ordway, who's going to send it over to Connor Frick. Frick going to look to make a move as he dumps it into the zone. It's got to be taken over by Eric Lervall. Lervall going to try to make his presence known as that gets dumped down to the other end, chased in by Matt Baldino. Baldino with the puck along with Nevin Lawler, making their presence known into the corner. On the forecheck, Ben Wiggins going to dump that out of the zone as Bryce Courier going to try to make a play in there. Courier, there's Gerard McElney for Norwich. As Robbie Donahoe takes over, looking to try to give Chris Brown the play. He's going to find that. Brett Brazier going to chase it down, but Courier going to take over for Norwich. Courier going to double back and back pass it behind the net to Alec Theda. Theda going to send that one off ice. That one's knocked across the boards, but Middlebury takes over once again. Theda with the puck behind the blue line, going to go up into Middlebury zone again as it is taken away. Here comes Michael Longo. Longo going to fire a shot from deep. That's going to be gloved just enough by Zarnota to send it off the glass. And now a rush by Colin Mulvey, who's going to get stopped by Tom Farrar. Farrar taking the puck away on the chance from Mulvey. Farrar getting tripped up. No whistle going to be played right there as Riley Dickey makes his way through along with Derek Pimentel. Race for the puck coming down in Norwich zone as that is going to be won by Colin Mulvey. Torrey Allen also there with the puck. Is Middlebury going to take over with Derek Pimentel up the right side. Pimentel going to dump it into the zone as Corey Hale going to chase it in for Norwich. Riley Dickey with a play right in front of that, but that is stopped off the skates of Travis Yankee. Flipped up into the air now, and here comes Torrey Allen. Torrey Allen losing his stick while he's trying to glove the puck. Is Pimentel going to try to make a move? But Zach Fulton going to take over as icing going to be called, actually delayed offsides, as that's going to come back into the neutral zone for a faceoff.
Middlebury not doing a very good job of having clear and crisp passes. The Panthers need to buckle down here and make sure that they go tape to tape and not send a flying saucer across the ice that could take a weird bounce off of the stick and then just completely end their offensive run and thread down into the Cadets zone. Norwich doing a good job of intercepting those passes and trying to break things up. Here putting a very good pressure on the Panthers down behind Zarnata in net.
Play now for Middlebury in the zone as Norwich going to take over. Norwich with the puck through the corner. He makes his way around. Looking in front, there's Nick Poulin. Poulin with the shot. He sends his way up, and there is Evan Newgold giving the puck to Sokoff. Sokoff going to try to take over the right side as he dumps it into the zone as Eric Lervall, the 6'4" freshman from Sweden, taking over for Norwich. Puck going to be sent back down the ice as Shea Gorman going to tip it back into Middlebury zone, negating the offsides. Or negating the icing, excuse me. As Brandon McGovern now going to make his way through. McGovern with a shot. Zarnata off the stick after it hits his chest, gets it out of harm's way. Middlebury looking to take over as here comes Kyle Thomas. Thomas and Nizinski 2-on-1, but Thomas decides to shoot. That gets deflected away. Cottonawar going to dump that into the zone because that will be out of play as it hits the netting. 14:51 remaining here in the second period.
Very even game so far, Mike. Very impressed with how these two teams are playing to each other's strengths and weaknesses, trying to counteract what each other are doing. Very close game here so far with 14:50 remaining, all knotted up at one. Shots on goal. Differential just one at 8 shots for Norwich and 9 for Middlebury.
Michael Longo with the puck for the Panthers as he heads into the neutral zone. There is Ben Wiggins. He's going to dump it into the zone. That's going to go off Zarnota's left pad. Brett Brazier going to look to take over. And now here comes Terrence Gogan looking from the point. Gogan with a shot. That's going to be blocked by Wiggins and Dazinski in front. Alec Theda making a play as here comes Kyle Thomas. Thomas with a shot. That's going to go wide as that's deflected away. Pollock going to send that up ice for the Middlebury Panthers. Arnota going to be forced to play it. As Tom Farrar looking to take over, that gets sent back into the neutral zone as Middlebury takes over once again with Trevor Pollock on the right side. Pollock going to send it up the middle, but now it's going to be taken over by Matt Baldino, who gives it up to Gerard McElney. Baldino now going to send that into the other zone, but McElney going to chase down Terrence Gogan. Puck going to go back in as Derek Pimentel going to send that back into Middlebury zone where Tom Farrar going to take over just to the right of Bondurant. Here comes Derek Pimentel up the left side all on his own. He's going to shoot just about 3 feet wide of the net on the right side, which is going to set up another chance for Middlebury as here comes Colin Mulvey. Mulvey with a shot. Rebound. He scores! Norwich up 2-1. On a rebound from Torrey Allen off the shot from Colin Mulvey. 2-1 Cadets with 13:19 to play in the second period.
Very pretty play there by Norwich. They got that started up right in their own zone, threw it up, got it up into the neutral zone, took it from the blue line, got it down, and took the score. You see right there, rebound by Bondurant, and then Mulvey taking that shot. Number 25, Colin Mulvey, getting the second goal for Norwich today, putting them up 2-1 here. Shots on goal 11-9, 13-10 remaining in the second period. A big goal there by Colin Mulvey for Norwich. Let's see if Middlebury can counteract that as they did in the first period and get that goal quick here to equalize.
Connor Frick with the puck, looking to do something with it, as now Dazinski, or Kanawar, looking to take over. That's going to be sent back in to by Chris Steele, as Nick Poulin going to take over. As that is deflected to negate the icing. However, he does not, as icing is being called on the ice as Kyle Thomas touched it just before the red line. Victor, both goals for Norwich coming on rebounds so far in this game. They're definitely picking up the pieces around the net.
Middlebury's got to buckle down here, get something going. They need to make these passes quicker. You just saw he took the pass, tried to get it to one of his teammates, and hit his own teammate right in the leg. You cannot do that. You have to find these clear pathways. Norwich has been doing a great job of stepping up and intercepting these passes, getting a man in front, blocking any vision they have of creating a clear pathway to the net. Very good defensive scheme here by Norwich, but they have been speedy up front.
Here comes Shane Gorman. Gorman looking around, and Torrey Allen just missing to the left side for what could have been a 3-0 game. That was Dini's Goda up the right side. A tough break right there. Another 2-on-1 they could not capitalize on.
Torrey Allen thought he had that goal, but then just threw it high over the crossbar in the right post of the net. Good play by Norwich, 2-on-1. Shane Gorman had brought it down and hit Torrey Allen right in front of Bondurant. Allen just taking the shot a little bit too high. That has happened a few times here tonight. Couple post shot by Conoir. Thomas hitting a post and going above the crossbar. And just there, Torrey Allen hitting it right over the crossbar, just a little too high. That could have been a big lead for this Norwich Cadets team here in the championship game.
Tom Farr looking to get it up ice for the Panthers as he gets knocked down by Gerard McElney as they make their way through. Matt Baldino going to try to dump it into the zone, but Terrence Gogan going to play it now. Chris Brown trying to make a play on McElney to take the puck away. That is sent over to Corey Hale, who dumps that into the zone where Terrence Gogan's going to take over for the Panthers. Gogan up to Chris Brown that hits off the back of his skate. There's Torrey Allen again. Allen right in front of the net, still playing with the puck as he gives it up to Mulvey. Mulvey going to come around. He shoots, just misses to the right side. Mulvey going to try to give it another shot. He will not be able to make the play. Corey Hale with the puck now behind the net. Still playing with it. Corey Hale still with it. He will lose it. Taken back over by Mulvey. Mulvey over to Fulton, back over to Torrey Allen. Zach Fulton with a shot. Knocked down in front. Shot attempt by Travis Yankee. Gets deflected away by Trevor Pollock. Shot coming from Torrey Allen. That is deflected. Just misses to the left side. Heads up saved by Nick Bondurant right there. Both teams still fighting behind the Middlebury net. As Mulvey going to get out of it. As there is a shot by Fulton. That's going to be blocked in front by Chris Brown and sent back into the neutral zone. Play continuing up the left side as now Chris Dazinski has it for the Norwich Cadets. Trevor Pollock going to shoot it off the glass and finally gets it out of Norwich zone. And here comes Riley Dickey chasing it down. He's going to negate the icing. Great hustle play by Dazinski as now Derek Pimentel with the puck. Pimentel back to Riley Dickey. Dickey going to look to fire a shot. Right in front, saved by Zarnoto off the stick of Louis Belisle. Great chance for Louis Belisle, but Chris Zarnoto was there to shut the door here with just under 10 to play in the second period.
Riley Dickey made a great pass there up to Louis Belisle. Belisle just misplayed it off of his stick. It took a difficult bounce. He couldn't get a solid contact with the stick and the puck. And unfortunately, took one too many bounces, and Zarnata just tipped it away with his glove. Great play by Zarnata to negate any chance of that score by Middlebury.
Sokov trying to send it through after a shot from Connor Frick, just misses to the top side. And here comes Shane Gorman on a breakaway, just misses to the left side. Shane Gorman with a chance to put him up 3-1, but he cannot complete the play as he missed just wide. Here comes Gorman to the inside again. Gorman with a shot off the glove of Bondurant. Play going to go back into the neutral zone where Bryce Courier going to take over. Courier going to give it up to Ben Morgan, and that's going to be taken back over by Middlebury. But now Gerard McElney going to have it. He gives it up to Baldino. Matt Baldino with a shot. That's going to be saved by Nick Bondurant here, 8:22 to play. Second period, 2-1 in favor of the Norwich Cadets.
Bondurant playing very good in goal. This Norwich Cadets team, though, is just exploding with speed here tonight. They have been breaking through this neutral zone with every pass that they can and just having a one-on-one with Bondurant. The defense for Middlebury is not getting back quick enough, leaving somebody, Shane Gorman, numerous occasions just alone with Bondurant. They are lucky that Bondurant has been on his A game tonight, with the exception of the 2 goals. He has had 13 saves today. He is looking to improve that number and keeping Middlebury in this game with just under 8 minutes remaining in the second period.
Michael Longo brought the puck in, but Norwich with a good play right there is Robbie Donahoe going to take over. He'll send it back into the zone as Middlebury will try to chase it through with Brandon McGovern. McGovern chasing it through his Courier and Theta playing tic-tac-toe behind him. As that gets sent down into Middlebury zone for the icing, that's going to come back to the Norwich circles for the face-off. .7:37 to play here from the Kreitzberg Arena in the second period here in the championship game of the 15th annual Primelink Great Northern Shootout, culminating in what has been so far an unbelievable weekend of hockey here at the Kreitzberg Arena.
A great weekend of D3 college hockey between Middlebury, Norwich, Plattsburgh, and St. Thomas. Getting a good show from the outside team to this tournament, the St. Thomas Tommies, putting on a show yesterday, coming back from a 2-0 deficit, giving Norwich a little bit of a scare late in that game. Norwich eventually getting the goal from Kyle Thomas to go up 3-2 and put themselves into this game where they lead 2-1 over the Middlebury Panthers. Plattsburgh getting the win in the consolation game earlier this afternoon over the St. Thomas Tommies, 2-0, with Sam Foley getting the shutout for the Cardinals. Plattsburgh getting their 6th win on the season.
Play going back into the neutral zone where a little bit of puck possession from the Middlebury Panthers was just given as Ben Farrar tried to give it to Robbie Dabrowski, but he could not as Dabrowski got off the ice for a line change. Norwich now with the puck as Torrey Allen has it up the right side. Allen going to try to make a play. He gets stopped by Chris Steele. And a penalty going to be coming on Torrey Allen. That's going to be 2 minutes for, I believe, hooking. Yes, it will. 2 minutes for hooking, and Middlebury goes on their first power play of the evening.
This could be big for Middlebury here. They have 2 minutes now on a man advantage here with 6:30 left in the second period. Shots on goal 15-11 in favor of the Cadets. The Panthers here, this is when they need to take advantage of this opportunity. Down a goal. They have 26.5 minutes left to get that goal, to get the equalizer. This is where all that momentum could shift. A late goal in the second period. That momentum shifts right into the third and will carry on with you for the rest of the game. Middlebury needs to capitalize right now.
Belisle going to give the puck to Silkoff. Silkoff going to fight with it along with George Ordway. Down in the corner. Ordway going to try to come up with it, but Silkoff does. Belisle going to have a great play by Norwich. Right there is Cottonawar getting down and laying out to get that puck out of the zone. Connor Frick with the puck now for Middlebury behind their own net as he gives it up to Silkoff up the left side. Silkoff going to give it to George Ordway, who scored the game winner last night against Plattsburgh. Belisle with the puck now as he makes his way up. Silkoff going to send it back down. Ordway with the puck to Silkoff right in front. Gets knocked out and away from Zarnota. Belisle with the puck now as here's Evan Newgold. Newgold with a shot. Deflected by Silkoff for a second of the night. We're tied up at 2.
What a great play, Mike. That was set up nearly perfectly from the point. Silkoff waiting right there in front for the rebound. That shot goes right off of Zarnota's chest. Silkoff waiting for the rebound in front, tips it in, top shelf. Great shot there. Evan Newgold with the initial shot from the point, goes up, hits Zarnota in the chest. Silkoff hits the rebound, tips it in. A big goal there for Middlebury. 2-2 here with under 6 minutes to play. Just as I said, Mike, that is exactly what they had to do. Capitalize on that power play chance, get the equalizer.
Shot right in front by Shane Gorman, saved by Bondurant. A chance right away for Norwich to retake the lead. But that is stopped by Bondurant. As now here comes Dabrowski as they head into the corner. Theta going to play the puck as it's going to send that over to Niezgoda. Niezgoda going to make a play up to the right side. That's going to be taken over as Niezgoda has it again, sent back to Bryce Courier. That is gloved by Michael Longo over to Chris Brown. He finds Connor Frick. Frick shoots right in front, and it's put in! A rebound, and Middlebury takes the lead!
Holy cow, Mike, this is unbelievable. Middlebury, 2 straight goals in under a minute and a half.
Michael Longo finding the rebound off of the Connor Frick shot, and within not even a minute, the score is 3-2 in favor of Middlebury as we take a look at the replay.
That was a great intercepted pass in the neutral zone, pushed it in to the zone, the Norwich zone, and then the goal going right in off of the rebound. Middlebury with 2 goals in a minute and 29 seconds. One coming off a power play, the other coming off of a Norwich miscue. Middlebury taking a big momentous lead here with just over 4.5 minutes remaining in the second period, going up 3-2 in the championship game. What a showing by these Middlebury Panthers halfway through this game.
Kyle Thomas looking to send that one up ice. Pimentel has to play for it, but has to wait for McGovern to come back over the blue line here with 4.5 to play. Corey Hale with the puck now is Sokoff going to play with it, but he would be offsides.
Big hit there by Connor Frick in the neutral zone on Pierre-Olivier Cote-Noir.
That's going to result in an interference penalty. However, in Norwich will go back on the power play where they got their first goal of the evening on a rebound from Chris Dazinski.
Man, Middlebury had all of that momentum and power in their hands, and they just let a lot of it slip away here with this power play for Norwich. This could prove pivotal if Norwich could get a tying goal with just over 4 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Middlebury dumps it back down into the other end. That's going to be played by Pierre-Olivier Cote-Noir, who will anchor one of the defensive positions in the 4-forward power play system used by Coach Mike McShane, who was the 9th coach in college hockey history to pick up his 600th win. Cote-Noir with a shot. That's going to be blocked in front and cleared away by Tom Farrar.
These teams will have even strength for just over 2 minutes in this game for the second period. Middlebury trying to get this penalty kill here with the minute 10 remaining on the power play. Losing a lot of momentum now with Norwich on the man advantage, grabbing 2 goals in under a minute and a half. That storyline has changed here as Middlebury is on a man advantage.
Penalty looks like it's going to be coming here, and that'll be against the Norwich Cadets. So the momentum you were just talking about, the Norwich just taking over.
Back to Middlebury.
Kyle Thomas going to go to the box. Looks like it's going to be 2 minutes for hooking.
And that's big for Norwich because Kyle Thomas has been a very speedy weapon for this offensive strike that they put. He comes down racing through this neutral zone, down against the boards, and then cuts in on a pass that's leaded right to him through the neutral zone. Kyle Thomas getting the winning goal yesterday to put Norwich into this game. Now with a 4-on-4 with just over 3 minutes remaining. That's a big break for Middlebury. We'll see if they can maintain any advantages and momentum that they have here. The Panthers already looking strong with a 3-2 lead with 2:54 remaining in the second period.
Eric Lerbaugh going to chase the puck down for Norwich along with Robbie Donahoe. Big hit by Dean Niezgoda on Donahoe. However, Ben Wiggins going to carry it up for Middlebury up the left side. Wiggins going to send that one into the zone as Norwich going to take back over. 19 seconds to go on the 4-on-4 before Middlebury will have it a shortened power play here as we head towards the end of the second period. Corey Hale with the puck, going to make his way through behind the net. He's chased out by Chris Steele and Louis Belisle. Fricks out of the box, 5-on-4 now for the Middlebury Panthers as Louis Belisle going to make his way up. Chris Steele with the puck now, going to be chased by Torrey Allen. Trevor Pollock with it up. He's going to go to the neutral zone. Pollock with the puck, going to go into the corner. As Norwich looks to take over once again, they'll try to clear. Silkoff right there trying to make a play, but he cannot as that slips behind him. 37 to go on the man advantage as Trevor Pollock has the puck in his own zone behind the blue line. Pollock going to make his way up the ice. He crosses the center ice line. Makes his way through. Offside is going to be called as George Ordway's left skate was still over the blue line when Middlebury came into the zone. Therefore, the face-off will come outside in the neutral zone.
27 seconds remaining on this power play. 17-13 shots on goal in favor of Norwich. You would not expect that with Middlebury being in the lead 3-2, but Middlebury getting many shots, rapid fire in a span of a minute and a half to go up 3-2. A few coming on the power play goal to get the equalizer. Middlebury playing very well here in the second period, cutting down on their turnovers, getting a lot more crisper passing, playing much better than they were in the first period, and they have all to show for it with the 3-2 lead.
Play into the neutral zone now. There's a little bit of a fight for the puck between both teams. Takes it up to the right side. Mulvey going to try to make a play right in front, looking as Torrey Allen takes over. He will miss it. Allen with the puck again over to Colin Mulvey right in front. He looks to take over. Penalty going to be called. That's going to be 2 minutes for cross-checking. As Norwich is going to go back on the power play, as it will be Tom Farrar. 2 minutes for cross-checking with just 43.8 seconds remaining in the second period.
Well, Middlebury got lucky last time. Let's see if they can actually have a good penalty kill here for the remainder of this second period. 43.8 seconds remaining. And then there will be a minute 16 and change in the beginning of the third period for this power play for Norwich. Let's see what happens here to end the second period.
Bryce Courier with the puck over to Kyle Thomas. Thomas with the puck now. Sends it back over to Nick Poulin. Poulin going to drop it in. Poulin with the puck again. Sends it to the right side. Great heads-up play by Chris Steele as he dumps it into the other side of the rink into Norwich territory, killing some time off the power play. Norwich going to make their way up to the right side. That is Shane Gorman making his way through. Gorman going to send that up. As Poulin over to Bryce Courier. Great block by Chris Steele as he blocks it up into the air. Dazinski now with the puck. Dazinski with a shot saved by Zarnatas. Dazinski again, another save, and that'll do it for the second period. So a lot of chances for Norwich right there. At the end of the second period, it is Middlebury 3, Norwich 2.
Very good play by the Middlebury Panthers. Very impressed with how they came out of the box into the second period. They wanted to get a goal to get the equalizer, to break the tie once Norwich took over 2-1. They did so in just under a minute and a half, minute and 29 seconds. Middlebury goes out and scores 2 goals. They now lead 3-2. There is a minute 16 remaining on the power play for Norwich when we come back into the third period. For Mike Warren and I'm Victor Sweet. We will be back in 15 minutes.